I'm absolutely delighted to have Krish Kothari, KKD Designs in Pune, in Spazio. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. So whenever a client approaches you for design, so it is the client who decides the design language, or you as a designer, you decide the design language. What is your approach?
That's $1 million question, because we have a lot of different clients as well. Some clients who have no knowledge of design, some clients who have half knowledge, and some clients that have full knowledge. So whenever we have a client, it's very important that we deliver a product which represents them and them as a family and them as people. Because ultimately today, whenever a house is ready and they are living in it, they are engaging with it daily, with the walls, the furniture, everything, it has to represent them as people. So every single project has to look different. But the key in success, I would say, as a designer, is to interpret their character and then deliver on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
but sometimes, there is, how do I say, there's a gap in understanding the requirement, because the client wants something specific, and sometimes the designer is not for it. So how do you deal with that kind of a situation where the client is basically asking for some style which maybe doesn't go with that kind of a house, what you have vision? So how do you deal with it?
So sometimes when clients want to be specific about something which we as designers may not think that it would be cohesive in the space and it doesn't tie up, we inform them, and we say that this may not work, you should consider this. However, it is your house, so you can choose. So as a designer, it's very important to also educate your clients to some extent, because a lot of people today, they come in through Pinterest and Instagram and they're just like reference. But I'm like, yes, but this doesn't represent you as a person. It's what you like.
That's what actually I meant to say, because nowadays clients come up with their own ideas. They will just pick things from internet which are absolutely not matching as a whole thing. So maybe one room is different, one other room is different. So it's your, like, a designer's idea to how to bring it together. So yeah, that's why I asked you this question. So
yeah, cohesiveness is the most difficult part of our of design, because even in a house, it's very important to differentiate from one zone to another, yet keep a similarity, because that continuity and that seamlessness has to come in. So it's kind of like taking out a psychological profile on the client, saying that these are the characteristics and these are the materials that will represent them, and putting it together and then kind of creating variations in different places with different typologies. That's what we end up doing. But yes, it's very important to educate them, because today the internet has kind of spoiled a lot of fresh concepts, and the whole concept of an urban lifestyle and how to live differently. They're just like, nahin, mujhe yehi chahiye, I only want this. And I'm like, okay, we can keep this as option 1, and then I'll show you 3 others and you let me know. I think this space is phenomenal for a furniture showroom. Coming from Bombay, we're used to like cubby holes compared to this space. But yeah, it's been great, and looking forward to continue working together.
Thank you so much. And we have already worked on few projects with you, and we look forward for your...
And many more to come.
Thank you so much.